But let me be clear that for those Jamaicans who intend to come back with crime and violence to undermine what we have been building here, let me be clear to you that this is not the Jamaica that you left 10 or 20 years ago. It is not the JCF that you left 10 or 20 years ago. You will either meet a judge or your maker.
Ministry of Health and Wellness, those of you who craft this order, I don't know what to say to you, but the Holy Ghost within me tells me that this order is working against the church, is working against the body of Christ. Mr. Prime Minister, I was watching a program last night and you declare me to be your good friend. My good friend, I'm telling you, sir, this order, God gets no glory out of it. And it's making the society worse than it ought to be. You're crippling the fountain of life that gives life to the nation. You're blocking the well. Somebody give me a chance in this house and plant this. You're blocking the well. You're stopping the fountain. Lose the church, lose the church, lose the church, lose the church, lose the church. You're destroying the foundation. And if the foundation be destroyed, what can the nation do?
Family Wagwan. You know, while me there, I read something popping in my brain. The Prime Minister seems as if he's threatening the deportees, people. And when I see other leaders welcoming their people back, welcoming back their people, it's like, well done, good and faithful servant. Some of us are come back, we are criminal. And the law will deal with us. And we should be watched and, yeah, if we have the appropriate system out there to deal with that. But a lot of these people are come back people, they're not committing a crime. No crime at all, they're not commit. They're just coming at the people that place illegally, yes, that's a crime, but, you know, in terms of violent crime or stuff like that, apart from coming here illegally. And many people are going to be here for many years. Still can't get them things straight. There are going to be people going back to Jamaica. We have things out there. It's not everybody going back broke. There are going to be people who's going back to family members. And that food chain cut off. Imagine you have a family member overseas where you could have called upon. Regardless, them not straight. But at least them not forgot Western Union. We want to listen to the Prime Minister, you know, how he might welcome the people them home. But I'm going to read before I play the video for you. From the book of the Gleaner. Prime Minister Andrew Ones has warned Jamaicans who may be deported under the United States immigration crackdown that they must be prepared to obey the laws of the country. This is not the Jamaica that you left 10 or 20 years ago. It's not the JCF that you left 10 or 20 years ago. You will either meet a judge or meet your maker. If you come back to Jamaica and violate our laws, he said Friday. Now, what the Prime Minister said, I don't know if I think him a bad man, bully or what. Is this man threatening deportees who are traumatized with assassination? Remember, people lose everything, leave them family. Come see people, man, get deported and them wife, they behind and the family and kids. They don't know what happened. People are People are traumatized, Mr. Prime Minister. Where's the empathy, brother? Where's the sympathy for these people? Deal with criminals as them come off of the plane. Can you have criminals that come off of the plane? Where are people who want to know criminal, my brother? So let's read, man. So this man has threatened them with death. He's threatened deportees who have come home with death. People are traumatized. When I look upon Colombia president, him send him own presidential jet for them. People turn away plane. He said, don't want nobody come and place handcuff. Now bring home the Venezuelan the Colombian rather cuffed. The man take presidential plane him use go for him people them. So look at this in Jamaica. I don't like this. I understand. Deal with criminal when the criminal show themselves. You understand me? No, look here, man. Let me read there, man. Because I feel a way about this. This is not the Jamaica that you left 10 or 20 years ago. It is not the JCF that you left 10 or 20 years ago. You will either meet a judge or meet your maker if you come back to Jamaica and violate our laws, he said. So if we violate the law, I did never did. I don't understand, you know. Owner said Jamaica has long been preparing for changes in U.S. immigration policies. Jamaica is the homeland, so Jamaicans all over the world will always be welcome back to their homeland. We are prepared to receive all our hardworking Jamaicans. Fake as a $2 bill in people. Fake as a $2 bill. Fake as a $2 bill. So no one will come back to this. Let me show you.
Yes, see there? Chinese themselves extracting, digging, destroying, finishing the heritage of Marcus Garvey and the Jamaican people. Government, this is what you want. Andrew Holness, this is what you want. Parliament, this is what you want. Everybody bragging and talking about the pardon that Marcus Garvey get from the US government. See there? A foreign government, a US government doing more for Marcus Garvey than the Jamaican government. See there? That's a Chinese man proudly doing what he's told to do. Extract, destroy Jamaica, take everything from us. This is it. This is it, people. Yeah. See that? Can you witness the destruction of heritage? Can you witness the desecration of history?
Many of these people would go overseas and learn how decent politicians operate, what them look like, what them behave like. Many of these guys coming back from overseas, they're not gonna like when they come back come see. Because them coming back from a place where them see better laws. And you can't just deal with the people and where come back. And a little money enough for them to come back send to Jamaica. Some of them there for a long time. Not because I'm on a straight, me a brethren there, you know. No, I'm coming no crime, but man just couldn't get him things straight out when he married. Just couldn't get it straight. You know, this old man the other day, he might was to go back to Jamaica, go stay them, tell him say he must go back for 2 years, go get him things straight. But he went to Jamaica, it never take him 2 years. He's back over here now. A matter of fact, down in Florida. Them there. Because he didn't marry to this American woman, but he paid the taxes and everything, right? But when it's time for him to get his pension, people, he couldn't get no pension. Remember them take your money, you know, all these years, they will take your money, you know. Just like when they take all the immigrants' money when they go to Jamaica. They take their money. They take their money. Remember, you pay into the system of America. You will never get a social security. None of them they work for how much years. You think it easy? You think it easy, man, they work how much years and you never get back a social security, you never get back a pension, you never get back nothing. So that's what I tell you, say. Many immigrants left world for money over them a place and gone back home. Tell me, I tell you. And when we hear the Prime Minister talk like him now, welcome the people back home with grace. It hurt me heart because I feel like it's me. You understand me? I'm not illegal, but God forbid anything that can happen to anyone out here, man. And of our place. So all the things that we do at Jamaica and all, when we do all over the years, and them a thing I'm going to come back to with threats. You should have come back and show them resources, point to resources where them can get help, Mr. Prime Minister. These are the things that people want to hear when people are come from The people are traumatized, Mr. Prime Minister. People left their family behind. People shocking coming back to Jamaica. People left for so long. They hear about the crime out there. It's a different day for them, Mr. Prime Minister. People are traumatized. Where's the freaking heart, man? Where's the heart? People, I want to listen to the Prime Minister in his own words.
But let me be clear that for those Jamaicans who intend to come back with crime and violence to undermine what we have been building here, let me be clear to you that this is not the Jamaica that you left 10 or 20 years ago. It is not the JCF that you left 10 or 20 years ago. You will either meet a judge or your maker if you come back to Jamaica and violate our laws and create havoc. I know that there are many who will be returning to Jamaica, coming back to lovely communities like these, rural areas like these, and they may attempt to set up gangs, get involved in scamming, and undermine the values of the communities that they return to. We will not tolerate that. We want all our Jamaicans to always feel that they have somewhere to come back to and call home and be well received. Come back with a good heart and a good mind. Come back willing to work. Come back with your resources. You will be able to make life here. But don't come back here to undermine and destroy what we have built. The government is already planning in terms of putting in place new measures, enhanced security measures, to address those who we know have a criminal past or who have been interdicted in the United States, convicted in the United States, and are being returned after serving their criminal penalties there. And we will ensure that they are appropriately monitored here and that they are not in any way contributing to an increase in our crime or murder rate. We have sacrificed long and hard. The people of Jamaica have borne the negative impacts of local violence. We will not tolerate criminals coming back here to increase our crime rate or murder rate. It is on a downward trajectory. We're doing very well, and we will not allow this to happen.
People, this is normal. Tell me if this is the right approach to take people. Tell me to God. Tell me, people. You talk about people that come back home from the cold. People work hard and so. Me say, and everybody a criminal. Me know people work hard. Several people me know just can't get them to stop straight. I mean, those old man will retire. And if I go back to Jamaica the other day, spend how much months down there, get himself straightened up, and him back up here again. Yeah? So, and everybody a criminal, my brother. So if you just do a broad brush approach, your message not right. Your message is not right. There's no sympathy, there's no empathy. It's like, welcome them back home. Your message is not welcoming. We don't know about people if we don't know insult and disrespect, but the message is not warm. When we listen to some of the president in all them Hispanic country people, them Latin country people, them are welcome by them people home. A matter of fact, me just said something a while ago, say, the Colombian president, I tell the worker them to come and leave the job and come back home. Me just say something before me come on, that the Colombian president, all right, see it here? This is the respect where other people show them people. But no, the one that we are thief. Good night, everybody. Joan Bailey, real sweet. Debbie Jervis. Everybody were there on there, man. Sure. This people miss this. I feel for these people because I put myself in a film shoe, even though I'm not illegal. But remember, when they're in the cold, anything can happen, people. Find yourself on the other side. God, Jamaica, like a refuse. Spit out orange seed because we have no use to them no more. The remittance lack off. Family members who used to get money through them type of people there. Lack off. Illegal or not, man, still a send money come a yard. Lack off. If a 60 man gone a yard, a 60 remittance that, or even 50, Coming out, say most people are sending back money to Jamaica. Cheese. But look at this from the same gleaner. Colombia's president calls for migrants to leave jobs in US and return home. Wow. Colombia's president is calling on his compatriots working without legal status in the United States to leave their jobs and return home as soon as possible. Wealth is only produced by the working people, Gustavo Pedro said in an early morning post on the X platform. Let's build social wealth in Colombia. The leftist president said his government would provide loans to those who take up his offer to return home and enlist in one of its programs to start a business. People, and that should I hear from the Prime Minister, yes, sir? People, and that should I hear from the Prime Minister, where's the help for these people to come home? These people have, a lot of these people have pumped a lot of money in Jamaica, and the millions. Where the help for these people coming home? You got to threaten them about kill them and all them things there. Either they meet the judge or they make Mr. Prime Minister. Where's the empathy, sir? This is how, see a president, yeah? The leftist president said his government would provide loans to those who take up his offer to return home and enlist in one of its programs to start a business. Come here, man. Eh? Where's the help for these people that come home? The man are nobody. There's a lot of work here. There's a lot of work here. Don't come here and get no crime. Where is the program to help these people get off their feet? Oh, there's a lot of work here. There's a lot of work here. There's a lot of work here. What kind of work? No, seriously. The man need a drive. The man needs somewhere to stay. Some of them, because some of them still have their family member. But what about the ones that were family member drop out and all them things about them still they are foreign? So because you have them say them people never contribute to the country. People, this is the Colombians. They tell you all Latin America. You saw them treat them, the Latin country, you saw them treat them people. Black leaders are the worst. Black leaders are the worst. They're not enough for them people, they're nothing for them people. Brimstone and fire. Meet the judge and meet the maker. Imagine, I'm stressful. I get deported. Me there Jamaica and hear this man attack them way. Me see man attack some boy them get deported and them wife and family up here. And then they don't know what going with them kids. You think that easy, Mr. Prime Minister? You think that easy, Mr. Prime Minister, that a man get deported? And they know what going with them picnic and them family. There's no hope. Everything does look dark for the next 4 years, Mr. Prime Minister. And before you come with some aid and help, with a hand, helping hand like this, Latin America leader yourself, Latin leader yourself, you want to tell me, say, I threaten the people with assassination. That's how me feel. If me feel like I'm here attack, Mr. Prime Minister. I saw the diaspora feel, but I don't know if I'm alone feel so. I don't know if I'm alone in the diaspora feel like Jesus, Mr. Prime Minister. I don't know if I'm me alone not like your message, Mr. Prime Minister, and me feel like I'm here attack too. God forbid if something should happen to me. This president right here, I tell him, say, wealth is only produced by the working people, Gustavo Pedro said in an early morning post on the X platform. Let's build social wealth in Colombia. It might motivate in people them. It might motivate them. Not tell them about meet the judge and meet the maker. You don't think Mr. Gustavo knows a criminal coming back? You don't think him know that criminal is coming back to his country? That's not the right approach, Mr. Prime Minister. That's heartless. No empathy, no sympathy. Nah, man. And this president here, I'm motivating people. Come back. I mean, give a loan and come back. Wealth is only produced by the working people, Gustavo Pedro said in an early morning post on the X platform. Let's build social wealth in Colombia. I'm like, let's come back and build the country. When I hear that from such man, I meet the judge, I meet the maker. I threaten the people that will traumatize with death. People, since the start of the year, people, for the month of January, is 28 extrajudicial murder take place in Jamaica, security forces. 28. I mean, I think it might be more. 28 counted people since the last time I checked. You know, you may say, and that's days ago. That 28, that days ago. 28 extrajudicial killing. We have 31 days in the month. We have 28 extrajudicial killing in Jamaica. So it seems as if the police them take out more Jamaicans than the gunmen are equal amount. Last year, January, it was 13 for the whole month of January. Last year, killing by the security forces was 13. This January, it is 28. Nobody camera, nothing at all. Because Mr. Chang, I say, body cam must be worn only when they go down a market. Listen up, people. Imagine down a market where they have everybody down there and all the eyes and everybody have phone. But when they go in a people's yard, from people's premises, the early morning raid, nobody can. I remember those body cam is not for the public. It would be for Indicom and the investigators, the courts, to find out if everything all right and the raiders and the killing was justified. To clear police officers and make sure so they now murder Jamaicans cold-blooded. But we have a police system in Jamaica where the police commissioner, the Minister of National Security, is telling the police they must shoot to kill. Because if criminals are injured, him not send no ambulance. Because it's costing the healthcare system too much money. I want you guys to listen. If the Minister of National Security, a licensed doctor, right? Telling police that they must shoot to kill. Because if they are injured, him not sending no ambulance. Because they're causing the system too much money. So if they are injured, no ambulance don't come. Police must just go over here and do the honorable thing, according to what they want him to do. People will understand what I want. So an injured man no stand no chance. Police take out him gun anytime, anywhere in Jamaica and blast you and put something on you or whatever, say you rush him. It's like police get the right to take out people in Jamaica. Mr. Prime Minister said, meet the judge and meet Jamaica. Murdering the Jamaican people without cause. Nobody can, them fail to a body cam. Human rights violation. And here the man I know, I come use the same words again to deportees who are anxious, anxiety, stressed out, depressed, Mr. Prime Minister, trauma, traumatized. It's like slavery all over for them again. Me just can't imagine how them feel I come to the system to come to Jamaica. Get caught, lock up in a detention camp, blah, 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 till they finally come to Jamaica. And then come out to Mr. Prime Minister, and you're going to threaten them with death. Before you tell them where them can get resources and you give them a loan to start a business. But because you know them can't start no business because the Chinese that kill them with competition that you put in them hand. They are an evil playing field where you have a go in Jamaica there, where only the immigrants get help from the government and Jamaica don't get help from the government, duty-free imports and tax break. Only given to immigrants in Jamaica and the native people can't get it. That's why we say we turn the fire upon Jamaica people. Man, I come home after man done so much for the country. But I mix up everybody night, you know, people. I want to understand, you know. Not because you say a plane load come over. And just a plane load a loser. Nobody believe some Monday night now have them house. And I'm sitting bill and I'm sitting in a yard. Nobody believes so. You're gonna have some who are loser. Come here and do nothing, never send back nothing, and go there and expect to get something. And man, I say, go fire so you don't even get a light from me. You're gonna have those. You're going to have some who are criminal, real rapists, murderer, whatever kind of crime, them come learn some new crime of foreign or whatever them leave from Jamaica, and they get caught up here with that. And you have to go deal with them. But in the midst, people, you have beautiful people also. Beautiful, honest people. So when Mr. Prime Minister come like this, brother, it's not a good approach, brother. You know, I think about the people, like Mr. Gustavo, yeah, so. Mr. Gustavo, you know, I pump up them head and I motivate them. Come on, man. Come on, man. Me do this. Make working class people build Colombia. Come on, me give you guys a loan.
come on and get on one of the program them, man, and make we nice up Jamaica, man. And that the man I said, come make we nice up Colombia. But Mr. Prime Minister, I come out, say some shit like this.
But let me be clear that for those Jamaicans who intend to come back with crime and violence to undermine what we have been building here, let me be clear to you that this is not the Jamaica that you left 10 or 20 years ago. It is not the JCF that you left 10 or 20 years ago. You will either meet a judge or your maker if you come back to Jamaica and violate our laws and create havoc. I know that there are many who will be returning to Jamaica, coming back to lovely communities like these, rural areas like these, and they may attempt to set up gangs, get involved in scamming, and undermine the values of the communities that they return to. We will not tolerate that. We want all our Jamaicans to always feel that they have somewhere to come back to and call home and be well received. Come back with a good heart and a good mind. Come back willing to work. Come back with your resources. You will be able to make life here. But don't come back here to undermine and destroy what we have built. The government is already planning in terms of putting in place new measures, enhanced security measures, to address those who we know have a criminal past or who have been.
People never stop it, that's all. People, the man attack. He don't even attack to the Jamaicans like them and the Jamaicans. The man attack them like a Jamaicans. Like you were glad for them come back and when I come on my yard and make sure to be able to self, wipe off on the foot. Like the people not plug in. You might go like say them people not plug in and know what going to Jamaica. Like we said, there are going to be some people who never do nothing for nobody in Jamaica. They will call them family. And I expect to go back and use toilet paper and can't go use bush and newspaper no more. But they never send a dollar and come back with a dollar. You're going to have those losers in the midst. You're going to have criminal in the midst. Police know what to do with those. But don't just use the same brush to paint everybody. Me, I come home with. Brother, me come here and I do me come here illegal and nothing me do for my country. Think about the man who think that way. Him come here illegal and nothing they do for the country. Don't look down upon them. Don't welcome your brother and sister back home. And everybody come be criminal. Let me tell you something, people. Immigrants commit the less crime in America, you know. Low amount of crime. May I tell you, immigrants, native born and grow, them commit the crime. Anyway, you look at the crime where you have immigrants are committing the people and nonsense to walk one and the people. People born and grow in them place, and them are the real crime monster. And them commit the crime. Immigrants in America, them numbers are out there. Commit a small portion of crime. So when Mr. Prime Minister talk like say, it's a plain load of criminal everybody here come back home. All because you get deported, man. No, man, no, man, no, man, no, man, no. And everybody a criminal, man. You got deported because you get caught up on your job. Man, they are work, you know. Decent people, they are work. Him car in the parking lot out there, so nice car. And he get deported and left him car right there in the parking lot. You know, you ever say? You have man where they are work and them car in the parking lot. And them get deported. Man, no care about car. And ICE no care about that. They gone with your left a car in the parking lot. If you have a look at daughter or son to take up from daycare, them no care about that. You're gone. So think about the amount of people and the trauma. I'm surprised I take it a certain way like, brother, he's up off of the strong man talking, brother. I mean the roughness. Because crime a kill, we are Jamaican and come tell a lie about crime down. You think nobody believe you? See them just kill a Canadian at St. James today. You think nobody believe about no crime down? Crime down, women. Police are telling me, say, them surprised when they come out with this 19% crime down, and the police are telling me that. Crime down where? No empathy for my brothers and sisters where I come from over here, man. Me see them, you know. Enough illegal people that do the right thing over here, Mr. Otis. You know that?
And of Jamaica when left and come over here, them do the right thing, you know. Enough Mexicans over here I do the right thing, even though them illegal, you know. No people come from Haiti, them over here I do the right thing. People from all over the world, they do the right thing, you know. It is a chance they want and them come through. And have the documents, I call a man illegal, and God hurt you thereupon. I got land you thereupon. God no make no way offense. Some man just they now have the documents according to honor. Right? Man, I work. It's as long as you know be no criminal in them people a place. You know much people don't understand undocumented people work the hardest at them place right now. They work the hardest, you know, people. Some of the undocumented people, they work the hardest, you know, because they know how them stay and walk on again, while work against them. So them work little time them have. Nobody believes say everybody come off a plane, come off and come waste them time. Nobody believes say everybody come off a plane and come on Jamaica come be scammer, Mr. Prime Minister. If me the in the plane load there, you know, I saw me that feel. Me not in the plane load, and you make me feel that way right now. I saw me feel. I'm in the plane. Eh?
But let me be clear that for those Jamaicans who intend to come back with crime and violence to undermine what we have been building here, let me be clear to you that this is not the Jamaica that you left 10 or 20 years ago. It is not the JCF that you left 10 or 20 years ago. You will either meet a judge or your maker if you come back to Jamaica and violate our laws and create havoc. I know that there are many who will be returning to Jamaica, coming back to lovely communities like these, rural areas like these, and they may attempt to set up gangs, get involved in scamming, and undermine the values of the communities that they return to. We will not tolerate that. We want all our Jamaicans to always feel that they have somewhere to come back to and call home and be well received. Come back with a good heart and a good mind. Come back willing to work. Come back with your resources. You will be able to make life here. But don't come back here to undermine and destroy what we have built. The government is already planning in terms of putting in place new measures, enhanced security measures, to address those who we know have a criminal past or who have been interdicted in the United States, convicted in the United States, and are being returned after serving their criminal penalties there. And we will ensure that they are appropriately monitored here and that they are not in any way contributing to an increase in our crime or murder rate. We have sacrificed long and hard. The people of Jamaica have borne the negative impacts of local violence. We will not tolerate criminals coming back here to increase our crime rate or murder rate. It is on a downward trajectory. We're doing very well, and we will not allow this to happen.
Me, I wonder why Mr. Prime Minister believes everybody will come back a criminal. Me, I wonder why it don't make no sense. And listen, Colombia's leader message to his people. Listen to the president. Listen to a real president with compassion, empathy, and love. Listen to this, so me I read for you. Colombia's president is calling on his compatriots working without legal status in the United States to leave their jobs and return home as soon as possible. Wealth is only produced by the working people, Gustavo Petro said in an early morning post on the X platform. Let's build social wealth in Colombia. The leftist president said his government would provide loans to those who take up his offer to return home and enlist in one of its programs to start a business. Pedro made his comments following a bitter feud over immigration last weekend with U.S. President Donald Trump that nearly triggered a trade war and rupture in diplomatic relations between the U.S. and its historic ally in South America. That's empathy. That's love. That's respect for your people. That's
Think about it, people. That's empathy. That's having a little bit of empathy. Where's the sympathy? Where's the love? People, think about it. You are telling people about meet the judge and meet the maker. Who want to hear this, bro? Me, I think about myself. Me, I come back to Jamaica. I don't know what tomorrow going to be, Lord. God, that is a country. How me I get up off of the ground now? How me I move up off of this ground at Jamaica now? Jamaica me there now. Boom, bam, bam. Things different. Spend years apart and used to certain things. God, Jamaica is lacking and slacking. You believe me want to hear this from the leader people? Want to hear about resources. Want to hear about resources, people. How the people might come back. Them people that come back, even if criminals come back, you know, with a mind of coming at gangs, you know. Handing them a chance to get a loan and start a business, Mr. Prime Minister, at the first step. It's not threatening them with assassination. To me, you assassinate 28 Jamaicans in 31 days in Jamaica. 28 and people, they say a couple days ago that report come out. You see, 28 in 31 days in the country. I want you to understand that. So to me, and no camera, they don't want people, no camera footage, no way. They don't want to nobody cam. They refuse to give soldier and police body cam and soldiers. They refuse to give them body cam, people. They refuse. Some of them will wear the body cam, turn it off. Some of them will have body cam, wear it and turn it off, people. Indicom tell me that. JFJ, may just read for you. Jamaica for Justice today again is renewing its call to Jamaican police to wear body cam. 28 murders, police murders in 31 days. Tell me if that is normal. And here this man that threaten the people who are coming to the country with the same murder. And I tell him, say the police force is not the same no more. This is not the same no more. Brother, you should not tell them that. You should be in the office. Let me ask you a question, Andrew Honest. Would you consider a man whose statutory declaration cannot be certified, a prime minister at that, in 4 years, would you consider that person to be a criminal? Andrew Honest, may I ask you that? Would you consider a man who in an office, a leader, 4 years straight, he cannot declare statutory, cannot be certified by the Integrity Commission? Mr. Owens, a question again. Now, would you classify a man a criminal as a leader who is under investigation for tax fraud? So I want to say no politics, you're not idiot. As a leader, would you consider a prime minister who is under investigation for tax fraud while he's in office? Would you classify him as a criminal? About investigation for illicit enrichment, Mr. Honest, would that leader be a criminal to you? Yes. What about a leader who will take the oversight body in a court so they could remove the part of the law that investigates criminal enrichment, illicit enrichment? Is that honest? Would you consider that leader to be a damn criminal and should leave office, sir? Me just ask. Taxes, 4 years cannot be certified by the Integrity Commission in the office. So if you have such leader, Mr. Honest, would you write for that leader for prescribe death for anybody? Meet the judge or the maker? Tell me for that leader that meet the judge and go to prison. Mr. Honest, talk to me. Would it be that leader who should be in prison behind bars, sir? Think about it. Tax is not right, but you prescribe death for people. And the investigation for tax fraud, you prescribe death for people. Investigation for illicit enrichment, you prescribe death for people. Wanting the judge to remove protection so criminals don't come in for tax dollars. And you should have been the man who protect it with the life, taxpayers' dollar. And you have prescribed death for people. Like everybody will get deported. They are not criminal Jamaican people. I want you guys to know that. They are not criminal. Not everybody. Not everybody are criminal. Some company and worker people may tell us not because you're illegal, that don't mean you're criminal people. You see people that work all the time up here, so drive to work, pay rent of them apartment. You know what of them get deported and they left them apartment and then know what gonna happen to it. I'm surprised I talk about debt, boy. There's no empathy for nobody, boy. What about the ones that will live alone? And them have stuff to pack up in them apartments and boy, I send this guy to Jamaica. Some probably pack up barrel already. Some probably have money stashed in them house under their mattress. You think ICE is taking you home to pack up your barrels and your box and take up your money you have on their mattress? You think when ICE come pick you up at your job, ICE are going to take a home or look at apartment where you rent? I want to know how serious this thing is. You think ICE is going to take you back to your house? So at least you can put on the tennis shoes you buy last week? And your work clothes, they might take you in. When you come to Jamaica, you look shabby, your work clothes. Man thinks, no, them man come from foreign and look so. Man come from work. Jamaican people. The same suit to them grab you in. I come to Jamaica in. Enough people are going to see, look that way. That don't mean say a man have clothes and yard family. A work man go. But then now make you come back a yard, come put on the best jackets so at least make we go. Boss, make me go to the yard, so at least make me go to Jamaica, at least look good, no, sir. Anyway, them catch you anyway. Your car in the parking lot there, sir. Your apartment full of furniture and everything. Your child is supposed to pick up at the daycare at 3 o'clock. Baby now see you. Baby now see you. You have to call somebody. Let's hope you have somebody to go pick up a picnic. Why don't the people think it's a normal thing? Yeah? Mr. Prime Minister, come out them way. I'm going to play it one more time because I'm pissed. I don't love them tough talk, Mr. Prime Minister. It is unnecessary. I understand say want to make it seem like a tough and red, but not everybody I come a criminal. When I just read them, Mr. Gonzalez say so. If I give them loan for them to start business, Mr. Prime Minister, for the amount of money which Jamaica get from us in the diaspora over the decades, like a third of the GDP, you can bless them people that come to Jamaica so they could start a business. Or they will compete against the beloved Chinese, so they're not going to do that. Huh? And that they should have speak about resources to aid these people, come like them come from the battlefield, traumatized. Some of them are come back to Jamaica and know how they will turn a key ever again in a door and them left them key and they have an apartment over there and them house. Some people have them house too. Some people are getting deported have them house too. Don't sleep on them people here. But instead of handing them an olive branch, pay tough talk and threats that people for me the judge and the maker, like I know. It's not your brother and sister come home. You know, welcome them, brother. And the Colombian president welcoming people back home. The Mexican president, you hear these people attack people and welcome back the people back home. You know, you're not like this. You think Mexican president and also you have criminal in the midst? Colombia president, want to welcome everybody home, one blanket statement of love and welcome back home. You deal with man that can't to a man handle himself, but a man not commit no crime yet, but you call him criminal. And what did he say, Mr. Prime Minister? No, man. Let's watch it one more time. Sickening.
But let me be clear that for those Jamaicans who intend to come back with crime and violence to undermine what we have been building here, let me be clear to you that this is not the Jamaica that you left 10 or 20 years ago. It is not the JCF that you left 10 or 20 years ago. You will either meet a judge or your maker if you come back to Jamaica and violate our laws and create havoc. I know that there are many who will be returning to Jamaica, coming back to lovely communities like these, rural areas like these, and they may attempt to set up gangs, get involved in scamming, and undermine the values of the communities that they return to. We will not tolerate that. We want all our Jamaicans to always feel that they have somewhere to come back to and call home and be well received. Come back with a good heart and a good mind. Come back willing to work. Come back with your resources. You will be able to make life here. But don't come back here to undermine and destroy what we have built. The government is already planning in terms of putting in place new measures, enhanced security measures, to address those who we know have a criminal past or who have been interdicted in the United States, convicted in the United States, and are being returned after serving their criminal penalties there. And we will ensure that they are appropriately monitored here and that they are not in any way contributing to an increase in our crime or murder rate. We have sacrificed long and hard. The people of Jamaica have borne the negative impacts of local violence. We will not tolerate criminals coming back here to increase our crime rate or murder rate. It is on a downward trajectory. We're doing very well, and we will not allow this to happen.
People, you know, say how you deal with people. People deal with you back, deal with you in return. Remember me tell you, say, deal with them like an animal. Animal will get. You think Colombia have criminals coming back down to spend time in America, man? Let me ask you, if you think Colombia have criminals coming down the same way, the man sent him presidential jet for everybody. He said, don't want nobody come and place cuffed. If no want the people, the man cuff. Because if you think Colombia president now have criminal that come back in their country, Mexico. They all do. But how you deal with the people, obviously the Colombia president, you have man coming out and just how the president give them an olive branch and a chance to start over. You can be a criminal that come back in our country where you say, boy, there's no hope. But when you hear from the president, I say, boy, I'm giving a loan and join one of them programs here. They could build a country and work together. That can change a man from a mind of criminality. It's how you deal with people, that's what you get back. So the people that come down and you beat them down and them they Jamaica for a day good yet. You beat them and kick them and get a Jamaica and threaten to get murdered by the Prime Minister. Because they murdered 28 Jamaicans already in 31 days. And some of the Jamaica think it's okay. Yeah, man, murder them, man. The police them a work, man. The police them a work. Because the people will get job and your family member, but wait till you get to your doorstep. Wait, your argument are going to change. These extrajudicial killings don't make no sense, people. I murder them, I murder Jamaicans, and this man have a murder to the people who come from the cold. People who are traumatized and stressed and frightened. Mr. Prime Minister, they are frightened. Yes, they are frightened. You have people who are take off of them job and they left them parking a car in the parking lot. Them don't know what to do. Everything they own left back in the apartment or the little room when them rent while them up here. A hustle. People are pack barrel and have stuff for them buying in them house. They get deported and left that. Eh? When they get a car, if a car smart, if you go take up the car for them and tell back the car company if you come take back the car because then get deported and nobody not gonna be able to pay the payment for the car or what have you. A serious thing this, people. And a normal thing this. Don't forget the people with kids. If a mama they at work and them eyes come to the not think about you know kids, then go on with you. And go on with mama, you know. And if a daddy see way out, then go on with daddy, you know. And if I hear the breadwinner, mama they woman take care of it, and mama not work her. She work something weak and you're the strong one, you know. And they go on to the breadwinner and where will this happen to the mother right there so we're living in the apartment. Maybe she become homeless. I want you to understand. She could become homeless because if the father I hold on the work even though I'm illegal. Maybe I rent a 3-bedroom apartment and make or 2 or whatever. The mother have to go rent a room now or a studio or go bounce with a friend because she no longer can do it alone. Husband gone. People are so you go.
Serious people. And a joke. This is another joke thing for the Prime Minister. Not showing no empathy about. And everybody that come back down there criminal. I want to the Jamaica know that. Because I watch comment section and people are through a word. Even some Jamaica now have the empathy. Some Jamaicans now have the empathy. Just like the Prime Minister. Him should have tell about programs, about a loan to start them life back over, because God know is a lot of money we don't get from all of us over here. So much. Children can bless the people when I get deported. Bless them. What if it happened to me? Me never get nothing all these years me there firing. Eh? Think about it. What if it happened to me or any one of us people? God forbid, man. And a little money we send back to Jamaica. Wagga wagga. You know, offer no olive branch, you offer them murder. That shouldn't come out of your mouth, Prime Minister. And I feel it, me feel say, and me I talk to too. Me feel say, and me you are talk to. That message is for me and everybody we're over here, so. To show you the levels of them think about we. We're not loser because we don't get deported. There goes the money when I go come through Western Union. Family members of Jamaica who them used to help can't get help no more. Friends who them used to help can't get help no more. I want serious thing this, you know. Every Jamaican will get deported, put it in the head. There's another Western Union that cut off, lifeline cut off from Jamaica. And the Prime Minister don't show no sympathy, did not show no empathy in his speech. And his speech, I put myself right in it. I feel like he might talk to me directly. The Prime Minister is speaking to all of us directly, people. All of us, when overseas. Take sleep on my that, not because you have a paper and you never got jail like myself. But people are hurt with it, man. Anything can happen, people. We never got jail, but people never say never. Anything can happen on this face of this earth we are on. Now you and I find ourselves over there, so. Straight road back to Jamaica. All the stuff we've ever done to your country. All of us will have the Western Union and the MoneyGram app on our phone. So now we don't have to go to the place no more, the stores no more. We have the app on our phone. Non-stop sending to Jamaica. If you should look at my Western Union and MoneyGram, the amount of money I send to Jamaica, I probably run mad naked around the place, you know. I say I probably trip naked and run down the street naked and mad out. Every check the amount of money will come out of my pocket, out of my hand, sent to Jamaica from there, so. If me ever look on it and check it up, people, Western Union and MoneyGram, I say me that mad out. Me don't want to know. And if you see all the good, a lot of these people come down, them do that, people. Them do that and more. These people gonna Jaja, and if you see this man, no love, no empathy, meet the judge of Jamaica, don't come back here, come in and not scan me, you know. We don't know if I want to come back around here and I say nice neighborhood like this. We don't know if I want to go and think about getting a gang and scamming and that. Brother, the Muma Clark, that kind of argument that Prime Minister. Offer them some resources and then stop worrying about that. Perez, the freaking president of Colombia, he might lend them money and drag them in some program. I say, come home, working class people build Colombia. Motivate the people, them, man. You brought them spirits. You brought them spirits. Not because I'm an illegal, they don't send the money to Jamaica. Stop going so, man. Not because I'm an illegal, even lift up Jamaica. Stop going so. Enough illegal people get up every day, put on uniform. Go work. Uniform. Drive. Them car in a parking lot, park. When ice come, they get deported and left them car in the parking lot. I honest. Enough of them up here, I do the right thing, sir. I there's a problem with the papers. And they never refuse them money and say, illegal money this. We don't want the money from America from these illegals. It's a wrong approach, sir. These people are beaten and traumatized. They are frightened. Mr. Prime Minister, I don't know what I'm going to say. They are frightened. Right now, for them, it has them a long time to really realize what is happening to them, Mr. Prime Minister. They might wake up in the middle of the night and believe it's a dream, them a dream, Mr. Prime Minister. No love for our people. They got offer them death.
Is either meet the judge or the maker. We understand, say, enough death there, Jamaica, extrajudicial killing. 28. And a couple days ago, we get that figure. So it's supposed to up by 30 or 31. People let them kill one Jamaican a day, or the one Jamaican a day. This man I saw when I have no good goddamn integrity. 4 years of statutory declaration cannot be certified. Many of these deportees coming back down, them I want vomit to know say you in an office without them crap under your belt. And you shouldn't be talking to them. You should be talking to them. Are you clean? You come tell nobody about no broke no law about you. You clean. Can you tell nobody say don't break no law? Mr. Prime Minister, from leader who declares the statutory declaration cannot be certified in 4 years, Mr. Prime Minister, would you consider that leader to be a criminal, sir? What if that Prime Minister or President is under criminal enrichment investigation, sir? Would you consider him a criminal? What about tax fraud? Would you consider that person to be a criminal? So, would that person be the right person to give a pep talk to anybody? Would that person, Mr. Prime Minister, with a criminal mind and a criminal background, be the right person to come out and come talk about anything criminal out of their mouth? When that person might be the biggest criminal, sir. Answer the question, sir, please. Is that person the right person to come out come talk about anything criminal? The word criminal shouldn't come out of that person's mouth. Would you agree, Mr. Wallace? That person shouldn't have the balls and the guards to come out and let them and give people who might not be criminals who will come back. Some of them. Give them pep talk. Yo. You're right, Andy Brian said, but it Carlos, if Andrew just leave the police force alone, things would be way better. And I lie, brother. If the man left the police force alone and make police do what police do, the country that better. But the man a choke out every damn thing. People never come do this because when I see this, I say me put myself in it. And if they are foreign and I put yourself in this, you're damn idiot. Carlos, no, man, that came to me, man, because you know, so you're a criminal and go down on the plane. If you get deported, you'll be go down on the plane with criminals too. You think a special plane and go down with criminals? You think a special flight, they must send with criminals and different flight with you? Eh? If anything should happen to anyone away, we're going up on the same flight with everybody too. I'm going to want with Prime Minister look on it like send me a criminal, brother. Point me somewhere, Mr. Prime Minister, when we can get help. Traumatized and frightened. People are frightened. Traumatized. Black people face enough trauma, you know. Trauma again. And frightened, Mr. Prime Minister. Some people probably lose their brain. Some people hit by a chip. Left a car in the parking lot of foreign, come to Jamaica, don't have nothing. Like you never try. Government will tell you, say, they have job for you. Call center and hotel. Eh? Man, I say, boy, they might give you money to start a business. Give a loan to start a business. Start it, no, man. I think you want to hear them say honest. Money to start a business. Like how we are here that your son buy how much acres of property. Just like how you hand over shares to your son in an estate bridge, in that big old apartment complex. It's so like your son rich already, sir. Lift up one of them people here. Couple of them, lift them up. All of these people coming back. My God, where is your empathy? History is not going to be kind to you, sir. History will not be kind to you. It is as if you don't have no heart, no sympathy, no empathy. When you read President Perez's statement and look by your statement, how filthy it is and disrespectful, and casting blame and using the same brush to paint everybody. They know they are decent people and come down on the plane. Decent people. They probably come down in them uniform, Can they get deported from them job? And them parking car, them car parking in the parking lot. Them apartment and them house. Think about that left behind and the picnic. Serious thing, you know, serious time. People tell me what you think in the comment section about my argument. Yeah? Tell me if a foreigner there and you feel like say you're different from any one of them deported there. Remember, me not illegal. And me never commit no crime at them people at place. Yeah? Me not committed no crime at them people at place, people. Right? But, John, I feel them pain. Me put myself in a for them shoe. That's why I feel like them. Putting yourself in one shoe, that's empathy. That's the meaning of empathy in the Jamaican people. For those of you in the back, we wonder what this word empathy mean again. You just putting yourself in the next man's shoes. You feel the next man's pain. That's what empathy is. Put yourself in the next man's shoes. How would you feel? I know Jamaica people. Look for the argument, man. People, but me I tell you now, and every one of my brother and sister will see come up. Me I tell you right now, you know. Come and see ignorant comments on social media already under the news. And everybody will come back now have nothing. You're gonna have some people that come back, them already start them stuff and have them things already at Jamaica or bank or put on. They probably see that they are come already. There are others like that, people. They're gonna have somebody sketch them off guard. Yeah? Come down with nothing, but they shut on them back in a working clothes. Enough man are gonna come down trash. And most of these people who them catch would be at work. Come and say ice gal a Walmart and I chase people in the parking lot. Man, I run out of Walmart and I run down the street people and them I chase them. This is serious. This is very serious. So when I look at Mr. Perez, empathy towards his own people. He said, me a bad man, and me I go back to Colombia, and me hear my president offer me an olive branch. He might give me a loan. Some government program get me night. So to start business. And that the man is saying, the president of Colombia giving back his people loan to start business and sign them up in some program over there. I said, come on, we can work together. It is working class people that build this country. So I motivate them. That's motivation. Come on home. So if me a bad breed, I come back home. I talk about criminal. If me one of them there, a criminal mind, but me probably not get whatever the case may be. And my president is handing me an olive branch to start my life afresh again. And yes, me in the America is traumatic. Being back home, if I start from scratch and get used to the primitive side of life. But however, the president is handing out an olive branch for me to start a business. Somebody could continue and have a meaningful life and probably grow and even advance even better than while I was in the States. Because trust me, there are people who left the state and go back home to Jamaica and they might do better than enough up here. You know? There are people who never traveled and they might do better than a lot of us over here. So many people go back home and then life can start with them. That's when they make them wealth. So there goes the president of Colombia is offering loans to them and have them sign up in some program so they could start business. Your prime minister tell us, say, meet the judge and the maker. A death threat him and send for Uno. You tell me, people, black leaders are the worst from the Caribbean to Africa. Latino leaders, them love them people. Mexico, all of them people, them love them people. Them stand up for the people. They do. Fight. I don't trust these people to fight for me. I don't trust these leaders if Trump starts step on their neck to push back. I think all they're going to do is, yes, sir, master. If Trump said jump, them say, oh, hi, master. Is that high enough, master? Let me do it for you again, master. I don't think that's high enough, master. Oh, no, hold on, master. I didn't start well, master. Jump. Oh, hi, master. When I look, them boy are going to fight for me. You think them boy are going to fight for me? Oh, there, man. Latin leaders, them tough, you know. And they don't care. They stand up on their feet and they crawl upon them hands. Black leaders are the worst.
from Caribbean to Africa. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I never planned to come back out here come do no more video. But me no guarantee say me not even come back out here because we can go maybe I get a vision and get up 3 o'clock and start. We can read something because many times me up later night time, me do a lot of reading and stuff, research. And then me book up on something. And then me feel for burn the fire right then because if we don't burn the fire right then, people, the delivery is not going to be the same. So whenever we get the vibes and energy, that's why me not have no specific time to come on, people. Me not stay so. Me come on, me zigzag all over the place. So when we feel the energy and when we come on, you understand? Me might put 4 o'clock, but 4 o'clock, me not ready to talk. Me really don't want to talk to nobody at 4 o'clock. You see what I say? Yeah, man. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I want you guys to take sleep and mark death. Remember, people, you and I come from Jamaica, but we're overseas. And we might be straight people. First, they come for them. I don't know if you know what I talk about. Who don't know? First, they came for them. All right. So don't go on like we're better than my brothers and sisters who are get called up and sent back home. Don't go on like we're better. And no man's land, the whole of it there. Any game can play, any card come can play, and you find yourself over there. So, and your way back to Jamaica and all the Western Union, where you send God Jamaica money, grab no mean nothing to the government. Government not prepare and have the resources for this. Mr. Parents prepare. I give them loan to start business. Come grow with country, come build with country, come on home. They might even go further. I tell Colombians who in a business in America without documents, come on home, man. You don't have to be deported. Don't wait to be deported. Jump on a plane and come home. You're coming home. Get the plane ticket and come home. If you got the airport, make sure you come home. Yeah, and that the man I say. Just come on home. Nobody run up and down and they catch you and deport you. Self-deport yourself, man. Self-deport yourself and come home with dignity. And that the man I say. And when you come home, the president have loan for you over there. Good God. But what Jamaica have for you is a bullet. The judge or the maker. Wrong message, Mr. Prime Minister. The message should have been totally different, should be welcoming. And later on, when they show you themselves, then they come out with a different conversation. When they have proof that deportees are committing crime in Jamaica, then they come out with that threatening speech there. But there's no proof, there's no statistics nowhere. Is there a proof, if there's any record that deportees back to Jamaica are committing more crime than anybody else? So why would the Prime Minister come out with that? That is what we said, this is a wrong messaging. Want to play bad man with no empathy. You should have come out with one painting, welcome back home, guys. Come, let's build Jamaica. The government have a loan for you guys to start business. Come on home and welcome you back. Criminals that come home, government have a way to deal with that. Deal with them accordingly. But they have clean people that come home, welcome them back home in a style. With respect. So the money to Western Union, I mean nothing. Yo, Mr. People, I feel like I'm this man. I swear to God. I feel like I'm not getting respect. I feel like I'm not getting respect, man. I feel like I'm me personal. People may take this personally, you know. People may take this personal. I don't know about Uno. Me hug this up personal, people. I take this personal. I feel like I'm me the man attack. I'm not the porty alone him attack. He might talk to me too. Take it personal. Man, I come down there, them not show you nothing yet, so them a ton scammer, them not thief, they don't get into no crime, them barely come there. But you tell them, say, them a criminal, you look upon your own people them as a criminal, you are think, say them a, so you think of we. Eh? Think about that. That's what you think about your people them that them are criminal already and they don't commit no crime yet. The criminal are gonna come down, deal with those. But you tell everybody, say, Mark, you know, not turn on this. So you think about, say, Everybody are criminal. Jamaica people, let me tell you something before we leave tonight. I tell you before already. It is not all the brothers and sisters you see are come down are losers. Enough of them have worked hard in this country to make this world a better place. Send a lot of money back home. If some of them look on the Western Union or MoneyGram, some of them same people get deported. They be all right at Jamaica right now. Some of them laugh off of them, and you have people up here so I send money come give you and I beg money up here so you get the same way. We are no different from them people. Not because we are straight and we never getting no problem. Many of us are not different from them. Remember, you have the criminal ones. They're in a different lane over there, so we can't talk for those. Law enforcement know if we deal with them. So we talk about working class people like you and I. We come here, come clean, and they come here clean, and don't get no problem, never dirty up Jamaica record. Me feel like I'm me, the Prime Minister, personally attacking. I know somebody take you up on my head, man. Me take up the whole thing on my head, man. Me buy out the whole thing, man. Me buy it out, sir. You dip on my head, brother. Me feel say me, man, attack, brother. Yo, tomorrow me have to this again now, people. It's not over. This is not the last of this conversation with beautiful people on my platform. The Debbie Jervis, the Lady J, what you expect? Didn't you see how him treated you guys last year with the protests? La 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 la. Lady J, love, bless up yourself, sister. Hey, hey, you see too. Carlos, you know that the old song. Carlos, you know the old saying, if America sneeze, Jamaica catch a cold, USA have a foot way up Andrew's asset. Monica Willis. Hey. Whoa. Mary 62 said, I hope they will help to vote them out. Hey, not true. He probably makes because of that, you know. He probably makes because. Boy. Send them back home to go vote out in Clat. And enough of them come from foreign, you know, and they learn something different. And this everything in the office alone just make them want to vomit. Sonia Jones said, "Uno get on the name in the voters list and vote out Andrew." I don't lie, man. Them man are calling the criminal already, man. I saw me see it. Eh? Yeah? Thief in Rachu, thief all Jamaica resources. Eh? My God, people. People allow me to tell in the comment section, should the Prime Minister come with a different approach? An olive branch of help like the Colombia, all these other leaders, people. And the first never say anything like this. Me don't hear no other leader threatening people who are come home. None. None, people. Be the judge of Jamaica. You have threatened with death, my brother. You have threatened people with death. What? Because we are allowed to murder the Jamaican people them 28 in 31 days. They talk about that is us police. Anyway, people, if you like the conversation, give it a thumbs up at least. Otherwise, share it if you think somebody will hear it. Those of you with WhatsApp, share it out to some people so they can hear the message. Yeah. We are all the same people. It's just some of us have paper working at them in a place, but Jana make no way offense. Yeah, as long as you don't come in a place that come commit crime and defile your stay, mess up yourself. We have empathy for people, man. We have empathy for people. Women have empathy and sympathy for are the one that will come here and see a pile of doodoo and step in it. Come get in a trouble because there are some Jamaicans over here people. Them don't decide if they live one different place on the last side. Yeah? Them now walk the right road, people now walk on the chart line. You have Jamaica now, so even though them left from Jamaica, they come here and get themselves in trouble. Them the career criminal, them not sorry for them. When we talk about regular Jamaica, we get up every day and work people. You got a full lot of deal, you know, see them, man. And when I say you got a full lot of deal, you see them, and for them down there, take care of old people in the house, you know. Put on them scrubs that gonna work every day, things a nurse, you know. Eh? And the people in Jamaica say, wait, when they are find that clean white people shit. No stay there. You don't know how much money to clean that shit
worth? Want to know how much money that white people shit worth? Me see Jamaicans stupid enough to put that in comment section. Where? I found that they clean white people shit. Now ask them again. If you want to know how much money cleaning that white people shit worth, someone have to be careful before the type. Yeah, kind of Jamaican over here do all different type of work, people. You name it. All different type of field. You name the job. There's a Jamaican in it, especially in Florida. Yo, me bed, man. Surprise me, me bed, you know. I may come back on it tomorrow again, you know. No, man, I can't do one video upon this, man. No, Mr. Prime Minister, man. Where I say no disrespect. You call everybody a criminal. And they barely come to Mr. Prime Minister. They barely did it. They come and show you themselves, no, man. You know, here have no news, say, boy, deportee, in this and deportee, in that. So how you come up with that kind of argument? Where you get up with the numbers in your head? Me don't understand. Why would you say something like that when there's nothing that me never read nothing where deportee are commit the most crime in Jamaica? I don't read that in nowhere. So why would the Prime Minister come out like that? I'm a talk in the cameras of Trump hearing. A Trump him attack to? A Trump, this puppeteer, attack to. So Mr. Trump, me know you send them out there, but they're going to be tough on them. Me not show them no mercy up here. He's going to be the judge of the maker. Yes, sir, me not going to be soft with them. Can you imagine a criminal attack about criminal to honest people? Can you imagine about a criminal talking about criminality when they're talking about honest people? And everybody come back a thief, brother. And everybody come back a criminal. Remember that. So put some respect on our name because we take this as personal and we buy it out. Me buy it out, so we can't do the one video pan sit, me buy out. Me buy it out, brother. Disrespect. And when we look on parents, the love when I'm showing people them. They show the contrast. Clear. People, thank you so much for watching this video. Everybody were there. Thank you for staying up in the morning here. People will share the live, man. Share you out there. Share you out there so all the loved ones that foreign can hear. Let me answer that question before we left here. Me don't have to take it personal like me. You don't feel like I'm going to attack directly? No, me want to. You don't feel like say Uno the man attack directly. People are so me feel. Me feel like I'm meeting him attack directly. Me feel like him looking at me eye. Me feel like him like call me name when he say so. That's why me buy it out. Can me feel like I'm meeting him attack too. Is there anybody else where overseas will take offense to this and take it personal? Anybody? Not because you're a citizen, we are Jamaican. Green card and citizenship no mean nothing under them at temperature, yeah. Wagwan. Them can change anytime by one tweet when a man sit up on the toilet. Look what they good. If we don't take this personal, when they are foreign, a man come and say, boy, I'm not criminal, don't get involved in this. Brother, we are chat. Go check your record. We take this personal. Thank you guys for watching this video. John, I'm pissed off. The people don't get deported are good people. Them. Not everyone a thief. Not everyone a gunman. Not everyone are gonna scamming, brother. Chano. And all the people that were upended for them job car. Let me tell you what I'm going right this minute, right now, what is going on. Remittance has been reduced already. Let me give you the announcement. You know, you're the news yet. You hear it here first. When you have people getting deported, that's remittance reduction right there. So. And let me show you a bigger problem here, where you know for you not think about. There are many Jamaicans who cannot go to work. There are many Jamaicans who are undocumented, but them can't go work because ICE can't show up there anytime. How do I get money to send back home? So you see what I say? Western Union drop right there. So. Remember, you know, I want 50 or whatever, 60 or whatever them send home on the plane in Jamaica. But think about that is a drop in the bucket. So the amount of undocumented all over the country, people not only Florida. They are everywhere. Do you think they are going to show up to work under this type of temperature? And if they can't show up to work when they have them bills to pay, and if they have the money saved up for 4 years, what do you think will happen to them? They have them family and loved ones at Jamaica and them can't send $1. Go give them because they not work right now. Yeah, man, from Chunk come in, me no work, brother. Me had up on the low and me try to get a little roast. I just the other day me go do that, man, and we go do a painting in one room there. Me get a little money off if I buy some food. People don't know anything set. We are Jamaican, you know? We are Jamaican. So think about the amount of Jamaicans all over this country who cannot send no money because they cannot push out them head and go to work and allow themselves to be snatched up by ICE. Because they might hear about it, you know. Oh yeah, as they start get closer to them, they say, right, you know, you see them raid packers. They take about people out there, some Jamaican and some Puerto Rican and gone. You think you show up at work? You're probably gone right away. You probably left your job right away and gone. Think about how rough it is on people. That's why I'm telling you right there, so Western Union I go down. You have talked about a large people, you know, understand there's a large swath of Jamaicans who are undocumented. Not just Florida. All over the country. They're not going to show up at work. They are not going to show up at work. They prefer them dumpling and butter and lay low. Tell me, I tell you that. All right, so there goes Western Union. The bad people, the rough. My heart goes out to each and every one when I go through the thing, you know. That's all I can say. We know that John make no run no wire fence, boy. God no run no wire fence. We see black people are celebrate all them things, you know. Yeah, man. Even Jamaica are celebrate all of this. You know? But no one even knows that God no run no wire fence. No, Anyway, people, thank you. Thank you, people. Disrespectful to our people. Love you know. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Make sure to share it, you know. Like it. Spread the love. Make people hear our real president care for them people. And make people hear, when they deport you, hear this. Be careful yourself because they might shoot you down. And to be sitting up and do nothing for drop a ground, police shoot you. Not come outside, police shoot you. Lift up and put you in the pickup truck. The same police will shoot you. And carry go down go through upon ice. Gas station go write one statement about you chop off of him and him put gun by you, whatever the case might be. It seems as if Jamaican police have the license to kill. So here comes the Prime Minister and threaten deportees to kill them. People, thank you so much for watching this video. Must I tell you? My name is Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.
The PNP only argue about how the pie share up, how the cake cut up. But they don't know how to make the pie grow bigger. They don't come to you on the platform and tell you how they are going to create an economy for Portland for which you can benefit and your life can change. They don't give you a vision for the future that shows you how you are going to be better off. They don't come to you and tell you how they're going to use the natural assets that you have to create wealth for you. They don't tell you that. All they come and do is talk about me and tell lie for me and tell all kind of lies.
That she is either ignorant, incompetent, or of malice. Now the Auditor General spoke the truth that 3.4 billion with a B, not with a M, was granted to the housing project for Andrew Holness program under his ministry. He said that he never spent the 3.4 billion. Then I want to know if you get 3.4 billion and don't spend it in your 9 years, if that is not incapable and and incompetent. He then said that he needs 6,000 houses for the poor and the indigent. In 9 years, he built less than 300. It means it will take 200 years for him to build 6,000. I want to know a prime minister who have a plan for 200 years, if that is not incapable and incompetent.
Is alleged that I had omitted bank accounts from my declarations, and one of these accounts was incorrectly reported as a US dollar balance by a financial institution. These matters were cleared as the accounts in question, by my recollection, were dormant, previously reported, and the balance in them were around Jamaican $3,000 and 200 euros. Other accounts were identified and alleged to be belonging to me, but undeclared. Some of these accounts were opened by my parents as far back as 1975, and my name later added, probably while I was still a child. Many Jamaicans add their children to their accounts for survivorship reasons and in the event of emergencies. I have never claimed these as my assets, and I am satisfied that the Director of Corruption Prosecution ruled that there was insufficient evidence to support claims that I intentionally omitted bank accounts from my declarations, and that there is greater evidence to support my explanation as opposed to evidence to the contrary.
This is actually one of the more disturbing features, because what the investigation of the Integrity Commission has revealed is that funds were used from a charity. It's called Positive Foundation, Positive Jamaica Foundation, a charity which, by definition, would have charitable purposes. And some funds in the region of approximately $32,000 US dollars were diverted to pay for a bond in the name of Mr. Honus.
Or his company, his personal company.
And I believe at some point it may have been either in his or his personal holding company, which he owns 100%. And it remained in that form for the life of the bond until it was called. And it was only after the bond had been redeemed and that transaction was now, in a sense, extinct.
Is it reasonable?
Closed. That, just allow me to finish, that upon questioning by the Director of Investigation that an attempt was made to repay that charitable foundation. So approximately 4 years had elapsed when the funds from the charitable foundation had been used to partially pay for a bond in the name of or for the benefit of Mr. Honus.
And the interest payments on the bond went into him or his personal company's account. And it's only when the Integrity Commission itself looked into this thing and said, hey, but some of the funding for this, 32,000 US of the 94,000 US cost of the bond, came from a charity with which Mr. Honus is very closely associated and is a director. That the necessary rearrangements of the thing were done and the money was returned to the charity. So for several years, he declared that bond as being his or his company's, and he received the payments under that bond.
So there are two separate investigations that emanated from the Prime Minister's statutory declarations. I want you to discuss that first and tell us what were those two separate investigations. One relates to the omission of information for which the Director of Corruption Prosecution ruled, and then the second investigation was around illicit enrichment.
Well, I would say on the 4 accounts, there were 2 related to his parents put his name on, one with a former constituency manager, and another one. Now, it's important to look at the detail. The Director of Investigation said he brought to Mr. Holness's attention on 3 occasions that his name was in fact on the accounts. And in spite of that, Mr. Holness did not declare those as part of his declaration. Secondly, and even more importantly, the Director of Investigation found that in 2 of those accounts, monies were flowing through the accounts from accounts solely controlled by Mr. Holness and 2 accounts solely controlled by Mr. Holness. So in essence, he's saying Mr. Holness said he knew nothing about these accounts, but funds are flowing in the region of millions of dollars. Deposits put in today, taken out the following week. 2 accounts controlled solely by him. So the question is, was Mr. Holness being truthful when he said, well, it's my parents' account and I don't know anything about it?
But let me be clear that for those Jamaicans who intend to come back with crime and violence to undermine what we have been building here, let me be clear to you that this is not the Jamaica that you left 10 or 20 years ago. It is not the JCF that you left 10 or 20 years ago. You will either meet a judge or your maker if you come back to Jamaica and violate our laws and create havoc. I know that there are many who will be returning to Jamaica, coming back to lovely communities like these, rural areas like these, and they may attempt to set up gangs, get involved in scamming, and undermine the values of the communities that they return to. We will not tolerate that. We want all our Jamaicans to always feel that they have somewhere to come back to and call home and be well received. Come back with a good heart and a good mind. Come back willing to work. Come back with your resources. You will be able to make life here. But don't come back here to undermine and destroy what we have built. The government is already planning in terms of putting in place new measures, enhanced security measures, to address those who we know have a criminal past or who have been interdicted in the United States, convicted in the United States, and are being returned after serving their criminal penalties there. And we will ensure that they are appropriately monitored here and that they are not in any way contributing to an increase in our crime or murder rate. We have sacrificed long and hard. The people of Jamaica have borne the negative impacts of local violence. We will not tolerate criminals coming back here to increase our crime rate or murder rate. It is on a downward trajectory. We're doing very well, and we will not allow this to happen.
Mr. Prime Minister, Minister of Health and Wellness, those of you who craft this order, I don't know what to say to you, but the Holy Ghost within me tells me that this order is working against the church, is working against the body of Christ. Mr. Prime Minister, I was watching a program last night and you declare me to be your good friend. My good friend, I'm telling you, sir, this order, God gets no glory out of it. And it's making the society worse than it ought to be. You're crippling the fountain of life that gives life to the nation. You're blocking the well. Somebody give me a chance in this house and plant this. You're blocking the well. You're stopping the fountain. Lose the church, lose the church, lose the church, lose the church, lose the church. You're destroying the foundation. And if the foundation be destroyed, what can the nation do?
can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, me say we eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, them money, base for bust a man to statue. Say we like a cash you, but we got in a figure you. Take the spit of money, God and say that is not you. One day the man above him up, him a got a too much. It in the kitchen, some a fiber like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me
300% free.
It burn me
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me
I see corruption please.
It burn me
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me
And them a sell out the beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again.